it got cold last night. See what it does to the water temperature and see how the bite looks. Water here is pretty clear, and I just turned on my Garmin, and it's showing the water temperature is 42.3 degrees, but it's an in-hole mount with using the duct seal method, and so it'll register the temperature of the hull, and it's been in the back of the truck on the way here and in my garage, which is not heated. So take about an hour or so, and we'll see what the temperature does once this thing gets adjusted and acclimated. Anytime the water temperature drops below 50, when the water starts getting cold, what fish do, specifically bass, is they suck up to hard structure. What is hard structure? Well, rock piles, laydowns, like what you're seeing right here, and there's plenty of that. So we're going to see what we can do here today with the baits that we've got. So I'm going to start today off with this tube jig. This is a Strike King. It's got the coffee scent flavor, whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure the exact color. It's green pumpkin with something else. I'll go ahead and throw that link in the description as well, so that you guys know what I'm looking at. I'm just kind of looking to see what this thing does when I drop it in here, and it sinks. So salt impregnated. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do here. And there we are. Not a big fish, but he liked the tube jig. Rigged the way I've got this, it falls very slowly, so I may end up putting a weight on this, but for now it gives me the ability to just drop it in place and just let it fall slowly and give these fish a chance to get a good look at it as it swims, because it does have the legs kind of splay out, and it kind of has a wounded look to it as it falls through the water column. So makes this particular laydown, as it comes out, it actually comes out to the end here into about 15 feet of water, right where I just dropped that. Actually, I'm just gonna let that kind of fall as the wind blows me here. And oh, I just broke off. Okay, since we just broke off, I'm gonna try something different. I got a swim bait hooked up on a and I'm just going to slow roll this. Apparently they like the tube jig. I may go back to that, but there. There's a fish. Again, not real big. Okay, we're gonna give her a go here. I've got a rage tail on a football jig. I believe these are it's a Strike King jig, and like I said, I've never fished much with a jig before, but I'm gonna get it out there, let it get to the bottom. Okay, it's on the bottom. Kind of threw it into that green sludge. Looks like paint floating on the surface. And I think I got our first jig fish. Yep. Again, not very big, but the jig produces a bite. Okay. Just out of curiosity now, since I missed a couple fish on the jig, let's see. What the heck? I got some form of a line jam that's not letting me cast. I need to get the leaf off the bait as well. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, there's a there we go. He came after it. Let's bring you up out of the slime. That's actually just threw that green stuff all over me. He missed it the first time. That's the best fish of the day so far. So let's do this. I know we're not competition fishing, but I do want to know about what length he is. I'm going to say 15. Oh, 16 and a quarter. Kind of a bay here and the wind's in my face. Let's see if possibly maybe there aren't some bass that are using this structure to herd some bait fish. And guess what? There's at least one. Yep. That's a decent fish too. Not too bad. I felt him thump it. fish on the swim bait. Not real big. Oh, I watched him come up and take it. There's a jig fish. Not real big, but a jig fish just the same. Another one. Yep, that one felt like it was swimming right at me. That's a decent fish. Not too bad. Jig fish. Another jig fish. Eating the jig, baby, eating the jig. Not real big, but they're eating the jig. It's lunchtime. Actually, it's past lunchtime. It's been a while since we caught a fish. Yeah. And just as I say that, we find us one. On the swim bait. Thank you, sir. That's a good fish. They're liking the swim jig. Can feel the head shaking going on. Head shaking, head shaking. Get him up to the surface. Nice fat jig bass right back against the wood. Not really big, but he took it right away. He likey the jig. He liked it. I lost a few baits, but all in all, it was a good day. Good fishing, and I'm sure we'll have a couple more days before it gets too cold. So we'll see you guys soon. Have a great one.